Hey everyone, I am back from the Dev 1 and today we're checking out R.I.C.E. Repetitive Indie Experience, another game I heard of from my good friend Goat Forest Gaming. Has a great channel that covers a lot of roguelikes like this one. Go check him out, drop him a sub. Great member of the community. So let's dive right into this. So just like a lot of rogue style games, you got your meta progression, but this one is a little bit different. As you earn gold through runs, you unlock these tiles, and you have trash bronze medals, you have decent silver medals, you have gold medals that each one costs a certain amount, and they take up a certain amount of space on the board. Starting out, the easy ones like gravity, they only take up one little square. When you stack up 8 of these gravities, it'll basically evolve that skill and it'll suck in everything on the map. So that's a great one to go for first. Another one to go for takes 4 slots on the board. You can see it right up here. Is 10% meta coin drop rate, so you'll get more coins to buy more of this stuff. And then you start to get into some of the gold stuff. They'll have the base thing, like this one has 8 damage, and then you have strength, gain another 2 damage for each silver or gem metal in the slots. And what they mean by that is you'll see these blue slots around here. If you put a silver or gem metal, you get an extra 2 damage in those blue slots when you see it placed on the board. So yeah, they got a really interesting system. The further you get in, the more expensive it gets. The option's very simple. You can remap these keys. If you just click on it and then click on a button, it'll remap the 3 keys used to move around. I got the inventory set to 0. You can check out the audio, your sound and music volume, your graphics, bloom mount, bloom quality, fancy shaders, outliners, shadows, projectile transparency, your HUD. You can have the damage numbers on normal, high visibility cursor. I've got that off. I mean, I just have auto fire. You got the screen, full screen on, screen shake. You can turn that up or down. You got V-Sync, Alt V-Sync. Not sure what vertex method is. And then 4K mode, it says the window's not large enough. I have this set to 1080p, so it doesn't make my PC burst into flames, but there you go, you got options for that. You got gameplay, time before unpause, XP orbit around you is on, and then auto pulling rewards on. You got controls, because I like the experience similar to Vampire Survivors. Really chill experience moving around. I got auto level and auto aim on. So yeah, let's check out the gameplay. So yeah, you also have different character skins. You check out here, they have different, each one costs 1,000. They have different skills with different hats. And then you have different weapons you can pick up and purchase, so you can customize. That's kind of how you pick your a little bit different class that you go in with. So you drop down, it'll teleport you onto this map once it's all loaded in. And the way it works is your power-ups, you actually want to damage. You don't want to go into the starry area. That'll start killing you pretty quickly. But yeah, you want to take out these planets as soon as you can. Basically, as you kill enemies, they'll drop experience. But if you can actually destroy a planet, it'll drop something where you can start getting different weapons. One of my favorite is the fireball staff you can get here. And then that starts to clear the map for you. And as you level up, then you get these cards that you'll see on the left side. Read the description. They can vary from boosting your character stats, boosting your weapon stats, or boosting how your character or weapon effects are employed. You'll have certain cards like heavy hits that could have drawbacks to them. 10%, negative 10% projectile speed, but you get 10% projectile size. And sometimes that's actually pretty beneficial to, without having to go into the darkness areas, which would damage you. If you get a good explosion on, like, Fireball, for example, it'll reach further into that darkness area and it'll make it easier to destroy the planet without having to clear the darkness before destroying the planet. You also have the option every time, instead of picking a new weapon, to pick up a pot of metagold that starts out at 100, and for each pot that you pick up, the next one will be 100 more, and the next one will be more. So the more when you're trying to grind out gold, the more you pick up, the more you'll get over time. And here we go, we got gravity. I already have 6 coming out of my board. If I get more of them, it'll be even easier to pull in more experience as the difficulty ramps up the further I get into this round. But yeah, you see now it's up to 200 instead of 100. Click it again. The next time will be up to 300. We pull gravity again. Now since we've got 8, get a Event Horizon, which pull in all pickups. So now, no matter where the pickups drop on the map, it'll just get pulled directly to me. And also another good one here, you got Big, which adds 5% additive projectile size. That also helps with taking out different enemies and clearing the map. You should get a ton of enemies later on where it'll be beneficial to be able to stand in one spot and not let them get that close to you, because you can die pretty quickly in this if you're not careful. Then you also have healing abilities that either heal every 10 seconds, or for this one, heal 100 HP every minute. And then you also have stuff like Frostbite. You can get freeze or slow enemies. And then you can have certain different lucky damage numbers that can be 0 to 2, 2 to 6, all the way up to the high rarity of this will be, I think, 8 to 24. There we go. Grab another pot of gold. Let's see. Then we got stuff like this. You can get quicker attack speed, but lower crit chance. So you'll get quicker attack speed, you're getting more flat damage than you are getting, you know, the chance at higher damage. But then you also have like +1, 2, or 3. This one's +1 that will just bump a little more damage. Or you can have useless, which is +1 damage per gem. So you can get it, you kind of got to decide, you know, depending on your build, certain cards will be better for you in the long run. Let's see, and then you got also regenerate 20 HP every 10 seconds, well, under, you know, half health. So that's another good one. There's ones that even boost it even higher than that. And the more cards you pick up, the better the bonuses from that ability. Yeah, here we go. We got +8 damage coming out of that +3. And here you go. Here's another because we got desperation over here. It's plus 20%, 10 seconds under 50, under your half health. This, grabbing the same card again, or oh, that's the silver version. That's the other thing. The trash, you can get stacking benefits from picking up both the silver and the bronze and gold from very similar stat boosts. And here's where it all starts to go wrong, because I'm not getting... Yeah, these guys with the horns are really obnoxious because they can just knock you off the edge. There we go, it's 500, next one will be 600. And then here you got cool one, Arsenal, you can get an additional weapon slot, so if you can get more weapons rolling, you can get a lot more firepower on screen. But that kind of requires for... Oh, there we go. Yeah, it wasn't watching my health too closely. That gives you an idea of how the game runs, how it works. So, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You can find me at Back from the Dead 1 on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Rumble. You can find me at Back from Dead 1 on Xbox and PlayStation. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great night and have fun gaming.